So all things considered, he has to be about all things considered. We're bringing this shit to life. They're gonna be intrigued, PT. You know we got the sauce.
We're gonna get into some serious conversation here in a second.
We got the sauce, man. What is all things considered? What the fuck is it? You know what I'm saying? What, man?
What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we have no idea what we're doing.
823, what's up, fam?
Well, hold on. Let me try to do something different.
This thing is crazy.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Absolutely.
Check 1, 2.
823, what's up, fam?
We're gonna get into some serious conversation here in a second. Man, there is so much stuff going on. I got a list and another list and another list, y'all. There is so much weird shit going on, and we're gonna tap into all that shit.
Look, you know what? To be honest with you, seriously,
do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Do the damn thing.
for the time period that we're in, I would not expect it to be any different with us tiptoeing into World War III.
They call the U.S. the empire of lies, man.
The misinformation, we don't know what to believe and what not to believe, and there's no way to validate what we're seeing and what we're hearing. Bro, it's an information war, it's a propaganda war, it's a physical boots on the ground war, it's cyber hasn't fired up yet, but when it does, oh my god.
Yeah, right.
And we're already hurting, bro. Look at gas,
right.
Bro.
It's insane.
Man, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, we ain't even gonna be able to afford gas. We got stories of people with drilling holes in gas tanks, stealing gas.
It's insane, y'all. Yeah.
Inflation went up 7.9%. That's like the fastest that it's went up since like I think somebody said 1940. And they haven't even started, PT. Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
To the fam. Hold on, AP. To the fam. Hey, can y'all believe this shit? I'm just saying. I just want to get it out. I'm good now. We can talk about the end of the world and all that other shit now. I'm good. Yeah.
Man, Just Josh has called me like 17 times today, man. He usually calls about once. I told him you was coming on angry. He was like, man, hold up. Call me 17 times.
Like, what?
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah,
first of all, thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Man, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, everybody's saying what's up in the chat. I don't know if you can see him or not, but press one. We got angry with us tonight. What up?
I can see some of them. What's going on, everyone?
Got you. I know on past live streams, we've talked about maybe Russia is a defense against the NWO, but after talking to you and you telling me about this video, it shined a whole new light for me that I had never thought about. Maybe Russia isn't fighting against the NWO. They just want to be a bigger part of it and be recognized as one of the kings of it. You know what I mean?
I am the conspiracy theory. I'm the oddball. Sorry. So what I've heard, and they say that this new system that's emerging, whatever may come, they say that China will be the economic powerhouse for the world. They will be the political figure for the world. Russia will be the military for the planet. I mean, I don't buy it. I don't know. It's just throwing it out there.
The first thing I thought was, well, then America's just got to be the outlaws then, because we've kind of always been the outlaws. We're the heavy hitters. But, you know, you think about Vegas and the shit we live by. There's lots of other places. I mean, almost all other places don't believe in freedom like we do. So it's kind of like we're the outlaws. You know what I mean? Because we do shit no other countries do.
Listen, one thing about Russia people don't realize is the reason why I think he's all ready to go and start nuclear war is Russia is a big ass country with all of our missiles, right, that are ready to launch. Not that are in stock, not that are on standby, ready to launch. It would be us bombing one another out, right? And then we would cancel each other's stockpile and ready missiles that are on standby. We would cancel those out almost immediately during this attack, right? Russia is such a big country. They could move Moscow. They could move anywhere they want in that country. We don't have the capacity to bomb Russia like the way they have the capacity to bomb us. We are a smaller country, hands down, and they have way more land than we do. And I know a lot of that falls into Mongolia as well, or rather Mongolia took from Russia or vice versa, however it was. That's still a lot of land. And I think that him getting more land, like the Ukraine, he's looking at the Baltic states, rather the Baltic countries. He's looking at all of that. That's a game plan. That's not somebody who attacked the Ukraine and said, you know what, I'm stopping Ukraine from money laundering or sex trafficking, which, you know, these are the theories we hear.
Right.
There's way more to it because he's going to keep rolling through. Now, granted, something's wrong with the military, the Russian military. I don't know what's going on with them, because people are saying they were strong enough to roll through Ukraine, but they seem to have stalemate Russia where they are right now. I mean, I guess eventually they'll break through, but still, you know, a lot of this doesn't make sense. It doesn't connect, you know. And the other thing, my other issue is for us to take sides. Like, granted, people will say I'm taking sides because I don't like Putin. I don't, you know. That's just,
I don't like him neither.
But I'm telling you this much: a lot of people on YouTube didn't even know who the fuck Putin was until they started hearing his name as of a few years ago, right? And all of a sudden, you hear this new guy. You're like, my God, he looks like a god. I'll follow him. Meanwhile, you didn't know the other shit he did in Chechnya and Georgia before that, right? So again, and nothing goes on in Russia without the knowing of the Kremlin, sorry, right? Yeah. And so with all of that being said, guys, Russia's not to be, first of all, they're not to be trusted, but they're also somebody you should recognize, because they do equal us, if not can beat us in a nuclear war, or even fucking boots on the ground war.
Angry, really, bro?
Listen,
no way.
We don't have, like, if the Russian military boots on the ground, I would tell you right now, the American citizens would get involved as well, right? Okay. So this is not going to be just a military-only fight. We would have us getting involved, signing up, doing whatever needs to be done. And that would be the underestimation of Russia, because they think that, you know, granted, you watch the news and you see all these fucking pussies out here, you know, with their man buns and fucking, you know, wearing their fucking khakis and their knee-high pants, and they, you know, and they do tap dancing and eating kale. So Russia's looking at that and going, man, America's a bunch of bitches now, you know, no more Marlboro Man anymore, right? So they have this perception of us now, which is, I think, is a weaker country. And I think even Putin thinks that because of the president and what's her name, Kamala Harris. But they forget about the rest of us that are not down with the woke bullshit, that are not weak. We don't eat soy. We actually fucking work out. You know, we do manly shit. We fucking go out camping. And that's the part of the society they're forgetting about. Because on TV, all you see is this woke bullshit.
But I gotta say, if they're having a hard time in Ukraine, they're gonna have an even harder time with us, you know. But I don't trust all that. I don't, because I think there's a lot of propaganda going back and forth. And just like they're pushing out their bullshit, we're pushing out some bullshit too. You can tell when somebody's lying, especially with Saki. She bows her head, looks the other way, turns red. She is such a fucking a fake liar. Like, she cannot hide it at all. You know what I mean?
Like that, a fake liar. It's a fake liar. Yeah. We read right through it. The other thing about this whole conflict is that Putin was gearing up for it, right? You saw who he was making a deal with the entire time this was about to go down, right? I mean, he made a deal with Pakistan just recently. He made 2 deals with China. He made a deal with this country. I cannot pronounce its name to save my life, but I'm gonna try to pronounce it, and I'm gonna fuck it up royally. Azerbaijani.
Azerbaijani. That's it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Azerbaijan, is that it? That country, whatever, right? He made a deal with them just recently. It was a huge deal, apparently. And then he also made a deal with
India too.
India was on the map for making a deal, but that hadn't gone down yet, at least not to my knowledge, unless you know.
Nisi mentioned it earlier. She said that they just swindled a deal underneath everybody. Was India and Pakistan, the latest 2.
Okay. And why are they making that deal? You're obviously making a deal, especially it seems to all be connected to energy. with China, the two Chinese deal were oil pipeline and coal. The coal was 100 million ton supply of coal. With Pakistan was also an economic deal, for economic development, or having Russia help out Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, Pakistan was a trade deal. Scratch that. Pakistan was a trade deal. And China had two energy deals and Abidjani deal. I don't know what that was specifically, but they signed a declaration of allied interaction.
Wow.
I don't know. To me, that sounds like somebody's going to help somebody if they get in trouble.
Yes.
Right.
Back them up, right? At least that's how I understood it. I didn't get to read the whole article because I was trying to get it all down. But dude, if you're making this deal, that's like Bloods and Crips making a deal to fucking calm down, stop the shooting, so they can go after this other gang. And the only other gang on this planet is us in the UK. In the UK, they'll be eating tea and eating crumpets and drinking tea while we get our asses handed to us. They don't look like they want to step in at all either. I think our allies are going to bail on us. Plus, our allies saw what we did to the Ukraine. We didn't back them up enough. And they were asking for X, Y, and Z, and we were dragging our feet about it. Whether it's right or wrong, it's irrelevant. We didn't help the Ukraine like supposedly these guys made a deal with the Ukraine that they were going to help should Russia do anything. And it's back on. Well, we're gonna give you these missiles and these weapons, and then hopefully you guys can handle it from there.
Yeah.
And I don't agree that we should jump in. I'm not saying we should. But you made the deal. You got to honor your deal.
We do a lot of shady shit where we'll say we do this, we say, but it's the switching of the guards. I think when you're constantly switching presidents and switching from Democrat to Republican, and it's so divided and so at war, so it looks like things switch up. Like you might have the Republicans, they really give a fuck about a country that we make a deal with. And then boom, Democrats come in. Russia realizes, oh, they don't give a fuck about them people. Boom, we can do whatever we want now. Boom,
Right.
bam, bam, let's get it in while they're in office. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tribe. Hey, who was it that wouldn't even answer Potato's phone call recently? Was it UAE?
Wasn't that Saudi? That was Saudi Arabia. Right?
He was like, "Hey, pump some more damn gas, some more oil." They were like, "No, nothing." We're screwed.
Saudi Arabia has probably made a deal with Russia that we don't know about, or that'll probably come out in a couple of weeks. I mean, listen, everybody is forming up to go against us. That's the bottom line.